Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Being Games. Today we're playing Skylines, as you can see. So, we have half an hour-ish to play the game, see what you think of it, see if you like watch me play it, and all of that. And yeah, I'd love to have input on City Skylines, as it is one of those games where I enjoy playing it, but I'm never too sure what to do with all of the traffic. So I'd love to have comments and stuff on it. But if you don't enjoy it, that's fine, we'll just move on to something else. Or, we'll get it done and you'll enjoy watching it. And it can become a Let's Play on the channel. That's the whole idea of these little snippet episodes. So, let's get started, shall we? And... That way we unlock all of the roads. No, we can just put in this little roundabout. Just there. There we go. So now we put in this little roundabout. It's the only way I really join my cities to begin with is a little roundabout. Now since I have move it on as well, I can just do this. Oh, do I do have move it on? Yes. Do that so the roundabout doesn't look all gross, which is good. And now we will, there we go, get that road to where we want it. So we'll have a little industrial area over here, I think. And for the industrial area, I'm going to, we'll have this going in, I think. Oh, we don't want to upgrade. So it's a slightly bigger road for an industrial area, because they can cause problems. We'll go up one, across a couple, down a couple, there. And then we'll just put in little dividers, and there, that will be our little industrial area to begin with. We're going to need some power, so we'll get this just there, so it's nice and easy for the trucks to get to it. And we also need to get in our water system. Now, since it flows that way, we want to have water there and sewage around here, so they're not too close. And now we can link up this area with water. Right. So there is our water pipes for the industrial area. The other thing we need to do is get all of this linked to the electricity system. So if we do this, do that, do that for now. There. So that's all basically done. So our next step will be to get a little residential / commercial area in, and we're going to have it, it's going to be a nice little straight line there. And I don't want it too close to there, otherwise it causes traffic jams. And we'll have, this is a little commercial zone with a bit that goes all the way up like that. And that can have like some services on. And then down here we'll go down by 2, like that. And there. And I think we'll just do this. Yeah, that works quite nicely. There. So this is going to be our starting commercial and residential area. Oh, I might go down another 2 actually. There. Oh, we're out of money. Damn. Maybe we went a little bit too far. Because I also need to remember that I need to pipe all of this. There we go. We'll also get rid of that. There we go. So pipe it. Hopefully we have enough money to be able to pipe all of this. Nope. Okay then. Well then, we shall get rid of a few more roads. We'll get rid of this central one, that one up there, and all of this extra bit of road here. There we go. Well, hopefully that'll be enough money to package on. Maybe we might No, not just enough. What else can we get rid of? Get rid of that little bit of road. And we'll get rid of this bottom bit of the industrial area as we won't need that yet. There we go. Now we have enough money to pipe it. There we go. So we have a little road system to start off with. We also need to make sure that we're getting power down this way as well. I'm just going to link it up down here at the bottom to begin with. And there we go. We should see everything zoning right away. There you go. Getting our little residential houses in. There. As you see, we are losing a little bit of money, but that is to be expected at the start. Also starting to get some commercial demand, and we'll put our first little bit in just there. And now we can also get on and put in more residential zoning, and we're going to have residential all the way down like that as well. And now we're also getting our industrial demand, so we'll fill that area in to begin with. Right, as well, we're going to do the same down here. No, let's get down one further. There we go. So that's all of the residential zone for now. Look, the industrial is going in as well. Got a few factories going up quite nicely. And yeah, seems to be going alright to begin with. Not much traffic yet, which is great. Well, you won't get much traffic, we only have 300 residents. If there was traffic jams, you'd be worried and screwed pretty much for later on in the game. But that's fine. Right, so this seems to be growing quite nicely. We still have a little bit of residential demand. Oh, and we've got ourselves into a little hamlet. So the first thing I like to buy is garbage. Oh, I've ruined. We'll put it like that for now. We can always move it or get rid of it if we don't like it there in the future, because it'll be fine once we add in another set of roads. So I always do garbage first, and then healthcare comes next. So we'll get this little bit of a road that I wanted up here, because then we can put the healthcare on this road, so it's not interfering with like the zoning or anything. See, a nice little clinic there. Needs some power, that's fine. I'm sure we can link you up to the power grid. Just like this. There you go. So that has power now as well. What it should do. There. Has power. And now we're also getting a little bit more industrial demand, but there is space for it to still build. Oh, let's speed time back up. So that should be building. The residential demand still has space to build in at the minute, which is great. And you know, we can always just keep expanding it and everything like that to keep everyone happy. Yeah, see, some of this is getting filled in. And yeah, so we're still losing money right now, but hopefully we'll get this bit filled in, and then hopefully we'll get some more industrial zoning quite quickly, because now that side is full. So since that's full, this bit will start filling up quite nicely now as well. But with that filling up, we are going to start needing to build some more residential soon. But first, the commercial zone demand seems to have picked up, so we're getting some more commercial buildings zoning on this funny hill. Does they look a bit weird? I mean, look at that. Does look a little bit weird, but that one has zoned, so that is its front. As is that one. Really, I should have made them too wide and do it that way. It's fine. So look, now we're getting residential demand, but we're also making money now. We've got to the point where we're making money. It only took us around 10 minutes. So, as you can see, we are here, and we'll probably start going out a little bit once we get some money, because there's room for at least one more house to go in. Oh, and the last two houses are going in. Now, the biggest decision is this bit's going to be commercial, but around the outside, should we have residential? I think we will. Because that means I don't actually have to build any more zoning. So this bit cannot go all the way up like that. There, we don't have to build any more roads just to begin with. And we can get this bit in as well. There. Right, so now we just got some more money through the whole thing since we managed to, you know, get to that point in the game. So we will get ourselves a little fire station just there. It's nice and close to the industrial area, so it can help out there because that's where most of the fires are going to be. Now, we can't quite afford a police station yet, but we'll get there. Now, I still have quite a lot of residential demand, so I think the leftover money we have will go into expanding our residential area by 2 blocks. There we go. And that bit's a skinny bit. And there. So we just need to make sure this all has water pipes. Like so. And then we will zone it all. There we go. There. So we still have commercial demand, but as there is still space, that will all just fill out naturally by itself. I know we have a school unlocked, but we can't afford that yet. Right, so demand seems to be all levelling off now. We seem to be at a point where everything is happy. Yes, we will build a school. We just need to wait until we have the money. And I want to get the police station first. So our little industrial area seems to be happy. There's a few gaps here and there, which seem to be filling out now. We have a little bit of demand for it. Things are just slowly moving in, which is great. Look, we've hit over 1,000 people. Awesome. Look at all these little houses and cars. And people riding bikes. So, the commercial area is getting to the point where it is nearly full as well. Oh, we've hit Tiny Town, which means we have a population of 1,200. So now we have a bit more money, we can get our police station, which I'm going to put here next to the opposite the medical centre. Okay. Oh, let's speed up time again. Now the other thing we seem to need is we seem to have quite high, well, not high commercial demand, but we're getting a bit more commercial demand. So we may just go and get all of this area into a place where it could happily become commercial zoning. So we'll do this and this, and we're going to remove all of the residential zone up here and here, because that will all become commercial. And we'll just go like this and fill in all of the water pipes. So we shall fill in all of these bits now with residential, and we'll fill in these skinny bits here, and this time I'm going to make sure certain bits are facing certain ways. Means we get smaller buildings, but they'll be all facing the same way, and I like that. It's just one of those things I like. Since commercial is our biggest demand at the minute, this bit should build pretty quick. Yes, we can make canals, I know. So yes, a little bits of commercial seem to be going quite well. So they're all popping up nicely. Our residential is popping up nicely as well. Commercial demand seems to still be increasing instead of decreasing. Oh look, now it's going down. All good, those buildings must be hitting the purpose then. Right, so now we also have a bit more industrial demand. So I'm going to fill in this top row like that. And that should build nice and quickly. Really, since there is plenty of demand. It's our biggest demand thing at the minute. Oh, we're starting to run out of power. So we do have enough money for another power plant, which is good. And we'll just stick it there. So that makes it nice and easy. Oh, I didn't mean to press on that. There, our commercial zone is nearly all built up, which is awesome. And residential zone seems to be looking like nearly all the houses are in as well, which means that I'm going to put in this little bit at the top so we can carry on, because residential demand is climbing quite quickly right now, which is awesome. It means that they actually want to move into the city. Right, that area is built, so now we will get more zoning behind them, and that will help with our commercial demand. But right now the biggest demand is definitely residential, so we'll just do this for now, and that should cope with all of that demand. It's probably because we need workers for the factories and so on. Now we can't quite afford a school yet, but we want to think about getting one, as the commercial is going to start needing educated workers at some point. So we want to get a school in sooner rather than later. That house is on fire. Hopefully it is being dealt with. Right now it doesn't seem to be. Oh, here is the fire truck. There we go, dealt with. Look at those tiny little houses. How cute. Right, oh, that commercial area seems to have built up quite nicely. But we also still have quite a lot of residential demand. So I think we'll add 2 blocks onto this area. We'll go through like here and here. Could probably do with another little through one just there. And we will just do this, I think. Yes. I know it's a bit boring, but to start off you want your city to be like a battery, make you money, and then you could knock it all down and start again when you actually have the money. Right, so we'll fill in that block first and all the way down there. And we might as well do 2 blocks actually. Now we still have some demand for industrial, so we will also get expanding this area. We will expand it by another 2 blocks. Oh no, we won't, we've run out of money. Oh well, it's fine, we'll just sort that out. Right, we also can now have parks, and our happiness is not the greatest, but we can fit this park in somewhere. So it will go here. No, here. I mean, yes, it's going to knock down a couple of houses, but it's in quite a nice central location, and that's good. So We also now have quite a big amount of commercial demand, so we will get this lot all in there. We also have a bit of money now, so we should be able to put this road in and put the one in the middle in. Not quite, but we can at least water pipe it. Oh, it's already got water pipes, that's fine then. So we could fill this area in, and that should hopefully cope with our industrial demand. So, we seem to be coping with all of the demand right now. We may need to put a bit more in over here, I think. And once you add a bit more over here, it's going to increase the residential demand as well, as they'll need more people working. Oh look, we've hit Boomtown now as well. Means we can get buses. I think we will save up to be able to get some buses in. Right, so how is the commercial doing? The commercial is doing okay. But our first step, I think, will be getting a school. Now, for now, we are just going to get a little elementary school, and it's just going to go down here. And we'll get a little park to go behind it. Just this little sports park. Oh, it won't go behind, but we can go next to it. And it looks like the school has like a playground. Or a little sports ground. Which is nice. And that really helps increase the happiness of the area as well. So we're still having massive residential demand. Well, so we'll fill in these two cubes and this little side bit. So, it seems to be going quite well at the minute. Residential demand is starting to level off. And it's increasing the demand for everything else, which is great. Which is what you want. We want the demand to be good. Oh, look at our little commercial street. That looks quite cool. I do like the small buildings, especially the low-level small buildings. When they start getting high level, then they all end up like zoning to be the same. Oh. Right. So, we're also starting to need a bit more residential, so we might fill in this last cube. I was going to see if we could save it for commercial growth, but I'll just do another row and that can have some commercial in. As I want commercial to be accessible by most of the people. And if you have it some locally to them, they won't be driving as far, so that reduces traffic in your city a little, which is good. You always want to be able to reduce your traffic. Right, so we're getting some more industrial demand. So we will fill in that square there. And we're also gaining residential demand. So I'm going to do this time. We will go out by 3, down, across. Those bits are going to still become commercial, as I like that idea about having that area as commercial. And we're just going to have it like this, I think. Maybe have a little one going through the middle at this point. And then we'll have over one, over a couple. Not quite. There we go. There. So we want to get rid of the residential in these little bits, just here. There we go. Away they go, and we will get... We'll do the big thing of commercial first this time. And we'll get residential up at the top. There. The idea is to keep everything nicely balanced, so you have enough commercial and everything for all of the people that you have in the city. And then you'll have enough workers if you've got the residential, and you won't have any issues apart from when you have like death waves and stuff like that, which I'm sure we will get. Right, health as well. We can get ourselves a cemetery now, which we probably should get. I'm just going to put it there. Seems like a nice space for it. We've also got our first elementary school. It's not filled to capacity, so that is fine. Well, it is filled to capacity. So I might put another school just over here. Oh, and I forgot to water this area. So make sure we get water pipes in. There we go. So now that place has a school as well, and we'll just get ourselves a little sports park to go behind it. So again, it looks like it has some sports field area. As you know, I just like that touch. And it improves the happiness of the area. Right, demand seems to be levelling out again at the minute, which is good. So, yeah, all of this area seems to be quite built up. So, we are pretty much, we've got enough school places now, elementary school places for everybody, which is unfortunate because we also need to make sure we keep up with having some uneducated people as well, as they fill in all the uneducated jobs. They play an important part in the city. Right, we can probably also get in our first row over here of the small commercial buildings. Oh, and look, industrial demand is starting to increase, so we are going to just put this in like this, and we're starting to get some traffic on the roundabout. So a way to help this is to just add some more lanes for now. Then more people can, use the roundabout. And they can get in the right lane and so on. And I really like those roads, as I don't think we can have highways yet. Oh, we could have put a highway in it, but it means I might upgrade those to highways. As then you don't quite get the gaps that you get. And if you upgrade this to highway, it means that people can't cross on it. Which I may do. Look, there we go. Turn this into highway. And people can't cross or walk on it. And we'll upgrade these to highway too. But to solve the problem of people wanting to walk, I will add a little footpath in. And we'll add a little cycle path. And they'll just go... They're going to go under so we can put in roads afterwards. So it'd be like a little kind of subway. Slips too steep. There we go. To about there and then up. Right, so actually I want to change this bit just a little bit. There we go. There. So there is a little footpath. So people can walk to work. Which is great. Look, people are using it. And next to it we'll also get a little cycle path. Come on, I want to just go in the square next to you. Okay, well we'll go there then. Right. There. And there. There we go. So now people can walk and cycle to work with ease. Which is great. Let's see if people are using them. People are definitely using the walking path, and we've even had some bikes using the cycle path. That's great. And with that, you can't really see it, it's just going to blend in, and you put a road in, and they're not going to interfere with anything. Well, they might do later on. Right, so we need some more industrial, so we'll get that little bit in just there. And we're also starting to need a bit more commercial, but we also need some garbage collection, so we will get another one of these in. But I don't want it interfering with that road. Hopefully we can get a road through there. And also, since we have the money, we are going to invest in a bus service for the town. So this is just going to be a little loop that takes you around the outside of town for now. You know, as town gets bigger, you can easily, right, we'll have one over here by the footpath, so people can get off, and then it will go round here and round the industrial area as well. This makes the industrial happy, it provides them a service, and then we go back to there. And we'll also offer one going the other way. That way, if you want to go one way, you can. So people aren't waiting for hours for it to go to a certain stop. And it just provides a few more buses for the town. So, here is a nice little bus link. There we go. There, so we have 2 little bus lanes up and running, and we've been playing City Skylines for around half an hour now, so we will leave this episode of Beans the Games here. I hope you've enjoyed watching City Skylines, and if you want to see more of City Skylines, like this video. If you've got any comments you want to add, leave them below. And if you want to see more videos, subscribe to the channel. And I will see you next time. Bye bye!